fans out there? This is Mr. Chill here, and let's talk about some My Hero Academia, chapter 350. And we got the backstory of Dabi, for sure. Hiro Mashima, first I gotta say, amazing art. That Dabi scene in the end, his skin peeling off, he's all burning and fire, see blackness. Ooh, that end with the whole Dabi scene. Ooh, that's amazing art. I gotta give him props on that, man. That art is really great. But we got some news. Something got me worried. This the more and more reading it, I am experiencing rushing. There is rushing here. It's getting to the big scene, and I'm thinking, I'm not 100% sure that time jump might be happening. If it is, if that time jump does happen, we get a whole new My Hero Academia. Definitely a lot of these characters not coming back. A lot of the villains are definitely not coming back. Definitely this confirms Dabi's backstory is a pretty sad one. It's a really deep, sad one. It reminds me of a character. He reminds me of Darth Maul a lot. Dabi's backstory is definitely like a Darth Maul. If you don't know Darth Maul from Star Wars Episode 1, you're crazy. You don't know. He's the most popular character. Even if you don't watch Star Wars, he reminds me of Dabi in a way. Dabi definitely take it in, train to be a strong dark Jedi, is thrown away aside after he died. After you're not useless, basically. He kind of is. Exactly. I just put more thought into that. He just kind of definitely remind me of Darth Maul. And because Dabi looks like that scientist, wet phrase, All For One, found him. He found his Borg corpse, took him back to the facility. The doctor that had been experiment on Shigaraki and working with All For One for so long took him in. Took him in, saved his life, but told him your body was so damaged, so disformed, you're not gonna live that long. You only got like a month to live, and he had to repair you that your family won't even recognize you. And it's obviously true. Like they had to put chin bone, do all this experimenting, and even the kid's shocked. But when he went back to, he didn't care. He still wanted to see his family because they were gonna train him. They were gonna make him a weapon because All For One, they made him the daycare. He burned the daycare up to pieces and killed everyone in it. He killed all those people, and that's pretty sad. As I said, there's no redemption for Dabi. There's none. He is just a killer. And that'll be the most disappointing thing ever. He did get redemption. It's like, dude, this fool killed kids and killed a bunch of people. Then he went to go see his family again. He went to go visit them and seeing that what his father's doing with Toroku. He's still doing. He just didn't care. He's seen something like, dude, how did you do the same thing you did to me? And you saw what happened and do to your another son. You replaced me like that. You doing the same experiment that you did to me and cost my life. He didn't matter. Like his fault. He saw something like his father didn't care what he did to his son, and just kept on doing it. And that was sad. Like he had so much rage, so much anger. Like I did this all for nothing. I got replaced like nothing. He had so much, and that's what kept him alive. Because he was supposed to be dead. No way he was supposed to survive all that organs and burned up and everything. And every time he uses his power, it burns more in his body. But his rage and hatred for his family, for Toroku and Endeavor, he hates him so much. That's what's keeping him alive. And that's why I say he reminds me of Darth Maul. When Darth Maul lost to Obi-Wan Kenobi, sorry, go to Star Wars from anime to Star Wars, but it's similar because if you ever watch Clone Wars animated, I recommend go watch it. It's an awesome show. But the reason you see Darth Maul coming back, I don't know if you watch nerd stuff and all stuff, Star Wars stuff or anything, you hear Darth Maul's back. Darth Maul is, and it's how he comes back, how he lived through that. He lived through that, getting his stomach chopped out. A little spoiler here from the Star Wars universe. When he got his stomach chopped up by Obi-Wan Kenobi and lost half his body, he found a dumpster cup back there, like all the garbage. His anger, his frustration kept him alive. He generated new limbs, not generate, but made like robotic limbs and all that stuff, and make him, his anger and frustration, his hatred for Obi-Wan Kenobi and the Jedi's, that's what kept him alive. And that's why I say he reminds me of Dabi, because all his pain, all his anger and hatred, what kept him alive for that enemy. And Dabi, same thing, what's keeping him alive and holding together is his hatred. So even after this fight's over, Toroku beats Dabi. He's dead. He's gonna die after this fight. He maybe feels peace. Maybe he means like, I wish we were brothers normal life. He's gonna fade away, maybe burn to dust or something like that in spite. And that's what's sad. Because I love these villains. This is what got me into My Hero Academia more. I read about these villains. Toga, Shiraki, Dabi, Twice. Oh my god. If you read this far, you know what happened Twice. When Twice died, I cried. I thought I would never feel sorry or cry for a villain like I did with Twice. When he died for Toga, and Hawk killed him, and I was like, dude, that was so sad. And I think that's why I think this is, I'm really worried about the future of My Hero Academia from now on. I think that's what's pissing off the writer a lot. Because I noticed if you watch the anime, they rushed the villain part of My Hero Academia, the villains. Their time being a villain on the anime show, and that was bad. I had to go buy the books. I love that's one of my favorite arcs during the whole show. And because Japan, I heard from a friend and heard from out there, other sources out there, that Japan doesn't like the villains. They don't care for the villains in My Hero Academia. They don't care about villains, period. So I think that's why Horikoshi, he is disappointed and angry he can't do more with the villains. Because he has to shorten their screen time. He can't do too much with them. He has to get rid of them. I think that's why we get to see these characters die. Like Dabi, he likes Dabi. You see the artwork, he puts so much detail. He puts more detail, more work on the villains than the heroes. I think he loves talking about the villains. He loves talking about this. And we in America love that. I love the villains. I'm always been a villain guy. If you don't have a good villain in your story's gonna suck. It's easy to make a hero, but a great villain, like there are deep backstory. He talks so much deep backstory. Look, we got deep background of Dabi right here. And Toga from the villain arc. And Twice, like he puts so much deepness in his stories and his villains. They're so good. Like we don't know all the backstories of all the heroes, of all this class 1A stuff. Just Deku and Baku made Baku and Toroku to make 3, but not all classmates. Not like we did with the villains. We got the backstory Twice. We got the backstory Toga, the backstory Dabi, Shiraki. All these characters, we got such deep backstory. It's just so sad. Because I know this writer cares for these villains a lot, and he wants to make great story. I think he had a choice. He would probably do a whole villain arc, villain story again. He would do more, but I bet you the creators said, nah, you gotta cut that short. Talk about more heroes. Get to the heroes more better. Get to the good guys more better. Like, and that's what's pissing him off, and that's why I think he's rushing the stories. You know what? You see, probably the fact, you know what? You guys don't give me full control. I just want to end this story. I don't want to do no more My Hero Academia. I'm going to finish this war, end it, I'm done. He's probably making upset because I know writers want full control. They want to do what their minds and dreams, imagination comes to mind. And they want to do more villain stuff. That's what they want to do. Or they want to do more stuff with their characters, do more with the story the way they want to, the way they want to write it down. But if someone behind them in the community is not liking it or want to change it, and that's gonna make them upset. And that's what sucks. It's kind of like this is gonna be like what happened to Bleach in a way. I think he had his own vision of what he wanted to do, and they're telling him, hurry up, rush it, rush it. They're not telling him rush it here, but he wants to rush it. The writer wants to, because he's been thinking about ending this chapter a long time ago. He's fed up with it. He wants to write something. He wants to write something he wants to write, but he can't. Because the community doesn't like it. And that's sad. That's sad. And that's what makes a lot of writers leave or do something else. Because they can't use the full imagination. They can't use what they want to, what they think of. That's their pride and joy. They come up with stories they want to write. Maybe he loves writing about the villains. He loves writing about Dabi. He loves writing about Shiaki. He loves writing about these characters. But he can't use them to the full content. Because maybe the Japanese community don't want them. They want the more heroes. But we want the more villains. I wish he would come over here, Hiro Mashima, and write the villain stories. Because I love the villains. And let me know below, you love the villains. Comment below. I love all the villains. And it's going to be sad. And I think, we're going to see the death of Dabi for sure. Toga, I'm not for sure. She's going to die. Maybe she change sides or do something with him. I know he likes Toga character. I think Shiaki would probably die or get captured. Big waves. And that's what's sad. I don't know he's going to do a time jump. I don't think he wants to go do this whole thing around, or I don't think he's having fun with it no more. To be honest, if you're thinking about ending it a long time ago, you just want to end it, and it looks like it's rushing it. Like we're going to, probably the fight scene will probably end in 2 chapters maybe. And like, boom, we're done. Next fight, boom, boom, boom. This will most likely be over at the end of the year because My Hero Academia will probably end by the end of this year. The way it's going, definitely. Maybe sooner, who knows? That's what's sad. I've been enjoying. I love My Hero Academia because of villains. If we do Time Jump, I mean, do a new story, like a new chapter, I don't think he's gonna write it. I don't think he's gonna. It's gonna be like kind of like Boruto, in a way. You know, in a way, like Naruto. Yeah, the Indian Naruto, the creator of that didn't take over Boruto. He did recently, but it was a new writer, new team, new everything, and they took over the work. It might be like that. I have a feeling it might be like that, and it might be new characters. All for one. It's probably got be dead here, Shiaki. I don't know, but because it's a big money maker, My Hero Academia. So I have a feeling they're not gonna end it, but he's not gonna write it. I think he's not happy with it, or it's gonna be a while till we get that next arc or next story of My Hero. So something to look forward to. It's still this arc war is still going good. I'm liking it. It's going fast. It's sad. But and it's can't wait to see more of it. And we'll see the outcome of Toroku. I want to enjoy these villains moment. Hope they have good fights at least, good showdowns. Hope there's some deaths in the heroes realm. Get ready for the future, and let's hope. I'm curious what the ending of My Hero is gonna look like. We're gonna see all dog forms who got together, kind of the typical show and jump motto and all that stuff, blah blah blah. But we'll see how it ends. We'll see how more these chapters, more stories could go. All right, that concludes my video. Please comment below what you think of this week's chapter, My Hero Academia, chapter 350. Let me thoughts of your theories of where the My Hero stories are going. Let me know what you think, what my hero Mashima is thinking, and please like and subscribe to my channel to get all manga reviews. And have a good day or a good night. And remember, stay nerdy forever. Bye.